The fraud was everywhere this week. So were we. The Department of Justice fraud section tracked $16 billion in intended losses last year. A record. $4 billion in charitable grants circled between donor-advised fund sponsors without reaching a single nonprofit. Trump cut 2.4 million people from food stamps. Somalia's hunger doubled to 6.5 million. Meanwhile, Coinbase opened stock trading. Mr. Beast bought a bank. Wyoming surged past 49 states in LLC formations, and we locked a debit card, 2 exchanges, and a 60-day launch timeline. Here's where we are. The build, 60 days out. The EAT card, the first debit card that funds a meal every swipe. FDIC insured. Visa and MasterCard everywhere. Interchange fees by ET tokens through verified food bank partners automatically. Rewards redeemable as cash back or EAT. Roundups convert spare change into hunger relief. Banking partner embedded in universities and Greek life. 60 days to launch. 25,000 merchant network. Discounts at 25,000 businesses on day 1. Post to earn. White labeled under EAT. Earn for posting. Every post grows the network and funds meals, exchanges. 2 top 20 exchanges confirmed. Roughly 8 million combined traders. Full PR, podcasts, homepage takeovers, trading competitions. 3rd exchange submitted on reputation alone. Market makers. 3 in negotiations for Uniswap and centralized partners. The EAT app. Card, merchants, social rewards, community. 1 mobile app. PR firm. Fintech, crypto, and philanthropy. Coordinated with exchange marketing teams. The new money order. Aaron's book making the case for transparent commerce-funded causes. Everything live in 60 days. Volume ramps 90 to 120 days. June and July window. The fraud was everywhere. The DOJ fraud section tracked $16 billion in intended losses in 2025. A record year that produced more cases, more convictions, and a new national fraud division. The same week, a patent examiner was fined $500,000 for reviewing patents at companies she owned stock in. Trump used the State of the Union to declare a war on fraud while promoting $187 billion in food stamp cuts. A judge blocked the USDA from collecting Social Security numbers to verify food stamp eligibility. The pattern here is hard to ignore. The government declares war on fraud while its own systems enable it. $4 billion in phantom charity. The Philanthropy Project reported that $4 billion in donor-advised fund transfers between 2021 and 2023 were reported as charitable grants but never left the DAF ecosystem. Fidelity, Schwab, and Morgan Stanley sponsors shuffled money between each other, counted it as giving, and no nonprofit saw a dollar. Charitable giving in America exceeds $500 billion a year. The accountability infrastructure has not kept up. Hunger growing, systems shrinking. Somalia's food crisis doubled to 6.5 million people facing acute hunger. At the same time, 54% of Somali households in Minnesota rely on food stamps, and Trump's proposed work requirements target exactly that population. The gap between what's shrinking and what's needed is the window wide was built for. Coinbase becomes the everything exchange. Coinbase opened stock trading to all U.S. users and partnered with Yahoo Finance to embed a trade on Coinbase button across its platform. That is 900 million monthly visitors routed to the same exchange ecosystem that hosts Base blockchain, where EAT lives. The creator economy picked a side. Tether invested in WAP, a creator marketplace doing $500 million in annualized gross merchandise volume. Mr. Beast acquired Step, a banking app with over 5 million users. Now Tether and the biggest creator on the internet are both racing to own the same payment layer Wide already built. The difference? Their models require celebrity brands and content schedules. Ours runs on smart contracts and interchange fees automatically. Trump bans Anthropic from government. Trump ordered all federal agencies to stop using Anthropic technology after the company refused a Pentagon request to build autonomous weapon systems. The White House designated them a supply chain risk. The company that refused to militarize AI was treated as a national security threat. Worth watching what happens to companies that say no. Wyoming is having a moment. Wyoming LLC formations surged past every state except Delaware. Kraken launched Trump accounts for Wyoming newborns. Senator Lummis championed the state's frameworks. Wide is a Wyoming Duna. Every validation of that jurisdiction validates our choice. Crypto this week. Bitcoin traded between 64,000 and 69,000 this week, closing Friday around 65,600. Ethereum ended near $1,930. Bitcoin spot ETFs pulled in $507 million on February 25th, the strongest single day in 3 weeks. BlackRock led with $297 million. Their Bitcoin ETF now holds $54 billion in assets. A $9 billion options expiry hit February 28th. EAT is live on Coinbase's Base blockchain. Debit card, exchange listings, and post to earn all launching within 60 days. We're looking for early cardholders, creators who want to earn for posting, and traders who want every fee to fund a meal. 60 days. We can do all of it.